All right. So, question came up about one of the playoff questions that talked about. Okay, fix that right now. Here we go. It said you had basically a triangle. Man, I really should remember this, but let me see if I can find it really quick. Sorry for the delay here. Classes. This guy. This. Boom. Nope. Road to the playoffs. There we go. From March 12th. Number 9. A triangle has vertices 0, 0, 3, 0, and 3, 4. Okay. And basically, it's going to rotate it counterclockwise until C lies on the positive y-axis. So, 0, 0, boom, 3, 4, and 3, 0. So 3, 4, kind of like that. And let me just look at the naming conventions here. A, B, and C. Okay. So we have A, B, and C. And so basically, we're going to rotate it to get a new triangle such that AC, which now I'll call C prime, lives on the y-axis. And that means the right angle is going to be somewhere, if I kind of estimate it, something like this. A little bit messy. There we go. And so I'll call this B prime, and I'll also leave that as angle A. But I do want to emphasize we have a right angle here and a right angle there. So some obvious things, they're not immediately obvious, but pretty obvious. AC equals AC prime, which equals 5, because we have a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. So I think most of us determined that. So the next thing to notice is that angle, how do I want to name this? CAB. No, I don't. Undo that. I want to name it ACB, or the measure of angle ACB, equals the measure of angle AC prime B prime. So it's kind of obvious you're rotating, so that's a rigid transformation, which just means congruence is maintained. And now a little insight here. ABC, triangle ABC, is similar to triangle AB prime C prime. Okay. What else do we have? We also want to notice that angle or the measure of angle C prime to A to B prime is equal to what? It's equal to the measure of angle of undo that really quick. What is that equal to? Okay, now I remember. So we're going to erase this. Sorry about that. Sorry for that pause because I forgot where we needed to go with this. The next thing I want to do is label this intersection right here as D. All right, so that point right there is D. And here's the cleverness. Dropping in altitude from D. So we have a right angle right there. And now we're going to focus in on this triangle. So triangle ADC prime. So focusing in on that, we can recognize that angle or the measure of angle DAC prime right here is equal to the measure of angle ACB. Pause the video for a minute and determine why. All right, here we go. We have this and this as parallel segments, and therefore alternate interior angles are congruent. So you have a pair of congruent angles because those two line segments BC and AC prime are parallel. All right. I think we have enough to stop this video and let you see if you can figure out the ultimate question. What is the area of basically triangle A, B, prime, D? That didn't come out well, so let me clean that up. The question asks us to determine this area right here in this triangle, this guy right there. All right, give it a go. We'll talk about it on Math Team this coming Wednesday. Hope that gives you a little inspiration to kind of finish this up.